Random rewards are so sweet, honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire, I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity on the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, Dutch, Dutch. Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX, this techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dutch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti, so dollar bills can kiss my. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Random rewards are so sweet, honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't ya? I make no apology, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire, I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity on the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX, this techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dutch. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti, so dollar bills can kiss my. Go Dutch, 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 Dutch. Go Dutch, 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 Daddy, yeah.
There we go. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Very late. It's almost 1 o'clock over here. We got a 1.5 hour until the daily close. Bitcoin just flash crashed like 7% towards downside. If you look at it on the 4-hourly time frame, this 4-hourly candle it was down almost 7%, 6.79%. Right now picked up a little bit to 5%. I did see on X there is a whole bunch of liquidation, 100 billion or million or trillion or something like that. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of liquidations. And I'm looking at the chart, and I was actually looking at the chart prior to this dump. Let me see if I have lines. There we go. This is the lines over here. Just prior to the dump, right over here somewhere. Not so long ago. Right over here, I was looking at this chart, and I was thinking, because after this pump over here, we went sideways a little bit, and then we started going, slowly curving towards the downside. But this very, these, what are you gonna call, waterfall, dumps, they don't end slowly and then curve around. They end with a, big, massive dump towards downside. So I was thinking, it's probably gonna dump a little bit more, right? I did not expect 7% dump, but I was thinking it's probably gonna dump a little bit more towards the downside. Now we did dump a lot towards the downside over here. If you look at the daily time frame over here, we are back down to 68k now, right now 69k give or take. Kind of going a little bit here over here sideways. There is definitely some kind of line over here holding us some kind of support. I'm gonna show you that, and you can see up here we are right on that support level over here. And I was thinking, like, is this actually very, very bad? So how do I figure out something's bad or not? I was looking at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is actually down. So Bitcoin is down like 6-7%, and dominance is not pumping. What does that tell you? That tells you that it gotta be some kind of scan dump. Like, how can Altcoin survive a 6% Bitcoin dump? That's all I'm saying, right? I mean, altcoins are down 6-7% as well, but considering everything, like Ethereum is down 8% towards the downside, but considering everything, I think we're good. Not only that, right now, Fear and Greed Index is at neutral. That's actually today, but after the daily close, this is gonna update, and it's probably gonna be fear again. So greed, fear, greed, fear. So yeah, zigzagging over here a little bit towards over here in this last part of the market. Between down here we are fear, fear, greed, massive greed, fear again. So it's going a little bit up here. So the question is it gonna break down or not? So we're gonna check that out. I really don't know whether there was some kind of news or something like that that pushed this towards the downside, but I was kind of expecting this dump, small dump towards the downside. I did not expect 7%, but it did expect a little bit dump because it just needs to happen. That said, if you guys got any kind of news or you know what's happening, you're welcome to tell me. I did see that who was that? Ivan Tech posted something about Russia or something like that. I don't know what that was all about, but he did post something about that. I think I don't know where was that. Where was it? Didn't Ivan Tech write something? Let me just see over here. Ivan Tech, I think he just had a live shocking turn of events. Jerome, no, live. What the fuck just happened? Russia, I don't know. So maybe Ivan Tech had some kind of news about some Russia. Maybe they dropped nuke or something like that. I don't know. But we're gonna check it out. Again, if you guys know what's happening, you better tell me. How's everybody in the chat? Brad, what's up? Burin, how you doing, man? We're still holding strong. What's going on, Brad? Great class song. Yeah, I thought we're gonna start with the Dodge Daddy because it's been a long time since we played the song, but people need some kind of hopium again. Everybody thinks everything is dead, it's going to zero. So hopium is always good, right? What time is this starting now? Dodge Daddy can turn this whole market around. That's what I'm saying. Dodge Daddy can actually turn this whole thing around. Good night, TLA. Thanks for this buy the dip Steam. Dr. Karlov bought the dip. He got, he got very, very cheap Bitcoin. So there is that. Dodge experiencing gravity. Welcome aboard. Robert, welcome back. This is a roller coaster. Yeah. Can I say I'm glad it did that? Or do I have to be a total bullish? I don't know, because I can say, I mean, it was kind of needed over here, at least in this part over here, when it was, curving towards downside. I was thinking, like, it needs to drop a little bit if it wants to go, because these, waterfall drops, they tend to, break violently down. And right now we are looking for some kind of button, but we are not quite yet there. So we're gonna check that out a little bit. For all timers, dump, like this is no dump, it's a ride. We experienced worse. Price being set for Nvidia earnings tomorrow. All is well. By the way, how is DXY still dumping towards downside big time? You can see over here, DXY is dumping. Stock markets a little bit, you know, up here toward the, you know, it looks stoppish up here towards upside. Can't say, you know, whether that's good or bad, but Dow Jones is, I think it hit almost all-time high up here. Kind of didn't. But these stock market charts should be looked at as should be looked at on the monthly time frame. This is actually incredibly bad doji up here towards the upside over here, but there is no divergence on the chart. The momentum is still slowly climbing towards the upside. So even though it looks bad, it can just continue towards the upside. So I'm not gonna call anything like that. But you can see up here also on the Nasdaq over here, we got this very, very bad, you know, flying doji or whatever this is, right? And the S&P 500 also got this, you know, doji at the top up here. It's not actually perfect doji, but you know, there was doji up here. It dumped down right now, coming right back up there again. So if the September up here continues towards the upside, I mean, that's gonna be extremely well. All is well. Telegram CL was arrested, and they allowed crypto payments from the micro app wallet. I don't know about that. I mean, you know, that's kind of old news. Telegram, what's Telegram ton USDT? Telegram app. Telegram's thing is called ton, and over here it dumped down, like I think it was over here it started dumping down like 18%. It's just continued dumping down towards that, but you know, that's kind of old news, right? And you'll see this pattern over here, big impulsive move, and it does, you know, starts doing this kind of things over here. This oftentimes is some kind of channel where it, you know, finds bottom and continues again towards the upside. It doesn't have to do that because this is stolen and Telegram CEO is in fact arrested, so this can actually continue more towards downside. But oftentimes these kind of, you know, these kind of things, you know, do this, you know, triple bottom over here and then continue towards upside. But regardless, I don't think it's the Telegram stuff. I don't think it's Telegram stuff. Pump after dump. Well, we are expecting pump. I mean, we're definitely having dump right now. Long time no see. What's up, Abi? How you doing, man? Yep, agreed. So I was thinking a little bit, you know, why are we not pumping just before the elections in US, right? Because all the time, you know, just before the elections, you know, markets are stable. I mean, markets are technically doing very nicely. If you look at the markets over here, the stock markets, I mean, they are almost they're technically at all-time high, or everything is at all-time high, right? So the stock market's actually doing well. The DXY is not doing well, but stock market's actually doing very nicely over here right now. So that's kind of expected just prior to elections. But I was thinking, because you know, Trump and the Republican Party is very pro Bitcoin and crypto, so maybe there's something shady going in the background, trying to, you know, make crypto look bad just before the elections, and then, you know, in December we pump after elections. I don't know, but that is a theory about that as well, right? So let's look a little bit on Bitcoin and what's happening over here. It does kind of look bad, but we still got this a weekly time frame. We still got 5 days left, so you know, this is the just very first start, very first move on the weekly candle. I mean, it can continue towards downside, but right now we're coming to the support level over here. Everything looks okay so far. We also got a channel. We are still inside the channel over here, bigger channel. Nothing is broken up here. We failed to get above the moving averages up here. You'll see up here 10-20 moving average over here. We managed to close above that, but right now we're coming right back down again. This is a weekly candle. You gotta wait the 5 days, man. You gotta wait the 5 days. Not only that, in 4 days we get a monthly close as well. So if you look at a monthly chart over here, you'll see that we are still above the 10 moving average. And you know, technically everything is okay. So far it's okay because we still haven't broken anything just yet, right? So it's a little bit too early to, you know, panic and thinking that it's over or whatnot, because something, you know, bad needs to happen, and bad stuff hasn't happened yet. I mean, it could happen, but it's not happened just yet. There is also this line over here, the support level, going something like this. Let me just remove a lot of other lines over here. We can see up here we are right now holding those levels. I don't know where it goes over here, or maybe down all the way down there, something like 71 or something like that. But it's definitely not broken just yet, right? So this needs to, you know, drop down over here below the support level over here, inside these levels over here, starts closing down here. Now that would be bad, because that's kind of the worst case scenario. So far so good. So far so good. Roller coaster, baby. Exactly. Let's go to the daily time frame over here, and you'll see. So what I did on the chart is I actually inverted the chart, because oftentimes when you invert the chart, you can actually see what's why it's not inverting the chart. There we go. Invert chart. Off time you can see actually what's happening on the chart when you invert the chart. So we're gonna draw the channel up here like this, and you know, does this chart looks like to you that it wants to break towards the upside? That's the big question, right? So you got over here big drop towards downside, but the bottom can create some kind of resistance level, pull back, create some kind of support. So we know this support, we know this resistance. Try to break it up here, pull back, try to break it up here again, pull back, managed to hold, went down, right now pulling back again, but still haven't broken this very important level just yet. I said it last time, a couple of days ago maybe, or something like that this week up here is extremely bullish, which it was, because it broke, it tried to go up here, it just pulled back right inside channel up here, even tried to break the midline over here, right now pulling back. But you know, this part over here might take a little bit while, but it does look okay. On the weekly time frame, you'll also see that there is a line over here that goes nicely, something like this over here, that we are right now holding, and this impulsive move up here, tried to break again over here towards upside, failed that, broke support, went down. Right now this is just move, you know, trying to get back above, you know, doing this move up here towards upside over here. But if this fails, if this move right now fails over here, you know, it's more it's certainly it's gonna, you know, dump. But the dumping is, you know, towards upside because this inverted chart. So it does look okay. Unfortunately, a lot of people are in fear, and you know, we are still not where we should be just yet. So there is still a lot of manipulation going on, or whatever is going on, I don't know. But the way I see it, you know, how can Bitcoin be down? How can Bitcoin be down, you know, 6%, and we still have, you know, the red candle over here? Now it's pulling back a little bit over here towards upside, and altcoins might be a little bit laggy, but it's already been lasting for you know, quite a while right now. So if you look over here on the hourly time frame, now let's go look at it, you know, 5-minute time frame, 50 minutes time frame. You know, this thumping has been lasting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 15 minutes candle. How much is that? 3, 4, 4, almost 2 hours, give or take, if you consider this part over here as well towards upside. And altcoins are not down, so you know, 2 hours, you know, dumping towards downside, but altcoins are not dumping more than Bitcoin, right? So the question is, are we gonna, you know, recover really fast, or what's gonna happen, right? So over here on 1 hourly time frame, we don't have any recovery just yet. We don't have any kind of, you know, this is Solana, we don't have any kind of, you know, big movements towards upside just yet. Hourly is gonna close in 10 minutes, so we don't still have any kind of pattern, anything at the bottoms over here just yet. I mean, it can take a little bit of time. You can see up here also no patterns on hourly time frame. On the 50 minutes time frame, we already got some kind of, you know, bounces on everything, because everything is kind of oversold towards downside, right? So we do have bounces on the small time frames, but the small time frames don't matter that much. We need these, you know, bigger time frames, like 1 hourly, 4 hourly, even, you know, daily time frame up here, to show some kind of pattern, something down here at the bottom. Like over here, there was very nice doji. I mean, it went down for a while. There was very nice doji. There was, you know, exhaustion over here, and then it continued towards upside. But right now we just got one candle. So maybe tomorrow there will be continuous, you know, dump down before it actually reverses towards upside. We don't know. Just bought another 5k of Fri CET. I know you don't like fixed. Why should I not mention that this lovely correction happened exactly according to the current downtrend? Not saying there is it's only a downtrend. Let's check it out. I will look at your pullback up here. If you're considering just this last one, right? Are we considering the last one, or are we considering the last one over here? If you're considering this move towards upside up here, it should go all the way down to, you know, 65 or something like that, 0.6 on Fibonacci's, but we are not really big on Fibonacci's. And this is the last move down, right? So this pullback towards upside up here, it went all the way up almost to 0.78 or something like that. But again, like you said, we are not big on Fibonacci over here, so we don't care. Bitcoin price is a discount of the dealings range between 70 and 48. I would like to see a sweep of liquidity at 55.8 and a reaction from there. Somebody posted on X right now, not somebody posted, but that guy, what's his name? Watcher Guru. Posted right now Justin, 110 million liquidated from cryptocurrency market in past 60 minutes. So I don't know if you need to go even lower for that. I mean, of course, there are always liquidations somewhere, right? And look at this, like this is 110 million, but it didn't break anything. Imagine if it starts breaking down over here. Imagine it starts breaking down over here or over here. Like, you know, we are talking about billions in liquidations if it gets that low. That's why it made me glad it did it. Relaxing to see fibs work. And to put options also perfectly, bounce calls and puts work together well, very well right now. I don't know how well they work, but Menlo I was so gonna say, I think 20x each. Nvidia earnings tomorrow will be huge. Let's check out Nvidia. Nvidia should probably post good numbers, and the reason for that I think is that they are still selling a lot of their stuff. So their order books are full. They're still selling a lot of stuff. But I don't know if they get money before or on orders, or I don't know. Told new people zoom out. It's just a hiccup. It's just a hiccup. Any news why Bitcoin flash dump? I don't think there are any news. I think it was just, you know, technicals, you know, pushing it down, and it just, you know, dumped down a little bit. So there is that. I mean, nothing special happened. I don't know if anything special happened, because I was looking at X and, you know, there is literally nothing happening. Crypto Jeff says, we did call a Bitcoin crash this morning on our stream. Title called for an 8K Bitcoin crash. Bitcoin is down almost 4K since this video. Some new commenters said it was clickbait. So Crypto Jeff pushed us down, guys. I'm sorry, but Crypto Jeff pushed us down. It was his fault. Don't blame, you know, the market or anything like that. This is the guy. This is the guy. NHR looks ready to break out. Most likely good here, as people are green long for 2 weeks or so. A setup for Nvidia tomorrow. I don't know, what kind of setup are we expecting from Nvidia though? Let's just look at the chart. Let's just look at the chart and see how this actually is going to play out. Especially the monthly time frame up here. I mean, the monthly time frame doesn't look bad though. I don't know about you, but you know, it doesn't look bad. This week towards answer, I think it's going to go higher. Call me crazy, but I think it's gonna go higher. Do we have some very, very high levels over here? I mean, definitely, you know, high levels on the chart over here. This kind of broke towards the upside already, right? Pulled all the way up here. Still have these stops over here. Let me look at logarithmic chart so we can see actually these stops. So these stops up here came, you know, it came to the top and then continue rising, right? Over here, it came to the top, came to top. This was the very top up here. Right now, it's also very, very close there. But it looks like it wants to go higher, though. It looks like it wants to go higher. And especially, we got 2 more days left. So, you know, we gotta wait a little bit to see what's gonna happen in the next 2 days. But it looks, you know, it bounced off the 10 moving average on the monthly time frame. You know, overextensions are important. Let me look at overextensions down here. Now it is a little bit overextended. Right now it's pushing back. Like over here it was extended, consolidated, and pushed back a little bit towards the downside. But just because you're overextending, like you can continue pumping up here towards the upside. There was this stop and this stop, both of this stop pulled back. Right now coming up here again. And we can also look at, you know, the channel on this last move towards the upside over here. How would we draw that? From the bottom, somewhere over here, towards these stops over here. Give or take, right? It's not channel, but it's hitting this midline over here. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. Didn't know about Nvidia numbers, but I don't know how much they're gonna affect, you know, crypto market. So there is that. And when it comes to Bitcoin, like again, if stuff is dumping, like if crypto market is dumping, the Bitcoin dominance should not go down, right? The Bitcoin dominance should actually go towards upside. Bitcoin should go down 6% and altcoin should dump down like 10-12%. That is the real dump. And we had a couple of those, right? But right now, Bitcoin is dumping down like 5-6% and everything else is not. So the question is how long this can actually persist. ATR is up 40%. I don't know why, but this thing is up 40%, guys. You know, from this, you know, this is just last week, 100% from last week, from all the way from 300%. AR trade is up actually 40% right now and just exploding towards upside. I don't know what's happening with the AR trade, but this is definitely moving like crazy. It broke the trend though, definitely 100% over here. But everything beside AR trade, everything else is red on my chart, like literally everything else. VIF is down 11%, kind of expected that. You know, these meme coins, they do dump down more than regular coins. Dogecoin is down a little bit, but it's still pushing back down because nothing has yet broken. Everything is still channeling towards downside, right? Nothing is still broken. I mean, AR trade did break this channel towards upside, but nothing has actually broken this channel towards upside. So we're still just channeling and waiting. I'm a beer man long time. When we get rich, we'll drink some Polish beer. Why not? And where is it? Let's go back to Bitcoin over here a little bit. So as you see over here on the and there we go. We got no, this 30 minutes time frame. So in 1 hourly, we in 20 seconds we're gonna close 1 hourly time frame. 4 hourly time frame closes in 1 hour. But we still don't have any kind of pattern or anything like that. So this can, you know, this dump over here can persist for a while. It can continue something like this over here. But oftentimes after these mega dumps, they tend to do more of this instead of, you know, more of this. They don't continue, you know, dumping like crazy. They tend to, you know, find some bottom and then you have this exhaustion pattern, right? So you have this, you know, a big move, a smart move over here. You break some kind of resistance, you explode, and then it goes into some kind of exhaustion pattern before it actually breaks up here and then again, you know, goes into other direction. So that's kind of what I'm expecting right now over here in this part. Over here I'm expecting some kind of more movement, sideways movement towards downside. How far towards downside, I don't know how this pattern is going to play out, but then I'm expecting something to see over here before we actually go up. Best case scenario is just, you know, V-shaped recovery up here towards upside, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not really on the side of the Nvidia and how that's gonna play out, but yeah, the way I see it so far, the chart is okay. There is a problem on the chart, like over here there is definitely some kind of top over here, failed to go up here, tried to go up here, broke a bit below the moving average, tried to break up, failed that, right now again failing. So I think this week is very, very important, especially this candle over here is very, very important, because if this continues over here towards upside and manages to make a recovery, which is very possible because we still got 5 days left, then we're good, right? But if it starts failing down here and next week, you know, it could what are you gonna say, waterfall down just like he did now in small time frames right over here, and we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. But we do, if this is some kind of expanding musical instrument or channel, I think it's a channel, but some people are saying that this is expanding musical instrument, something like this over here. We already watered down here at the bottom, so right now this midline over here, if you can see some kind of midline over here, it should bounce off the midline. But you know, I still think we need to wait for this this weekly candle to play out to see how this is gonna go. It's too early to be, you know, bearish. Too early to be bearish. So lolly watching you doing my nails. Time to go back sleep. Nothing I can will influence the chart. Exactly, guys. Totally said it well. Go back to sleep. Unless you got a couple of billions lying around that you can pump the markets, the best thing you can do right now is to, you know, go to sleep and, you know, wait. I think about 65k then. Guys, you know, this was just a quick stream to tell you what's happening, because it was a, you know, big violent dump down. Oh, CME futures did open. Didn't need to see that. Look at a gap over here. So if you believe in the gaps, guys, if you believe in the gaps, but there is no gap on the daily time. Oh, there is a daily gap as well. We got a gap on the chart, guys. If you believe in the gaps, there is your gap. A bullish gap. thank you for stopping by. Let's see over here on the weekly time frame. This is just coming right back down again over here. So, you know, again, still need, you know, 5 days, give or take, and we'll know what's up. Oh, I missed the market. Guys, have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Nah, no outro. We just end the stream. Where's my stop button? Bye-bye.